Hi all, welcome to the Tasty Affairs. Today we are going to see a bindi masala recipe or okra recipe. So I have some bindis here cut into this size. So let's see how we make a bindi masala. So the first step is to fry our bindi. So I have kept a pan with 2 tablespoons of oil. So in goes all our bindi. So I'm going to fry these and take them out. If you want, you can add some salt. So the bindis looks nicely roasted. So I'm going to take them out. So this is fine. So I hope you can see it has nicely got roasted. So I'm just taking all the bindi out. So there'll be some oil in the pan. So I'm going to turn off the flame right now, because at this stage we are going to grind few things. So we'll show you what and all things that I'll be grinding. So I'm taking a jar. So I'm going to put one big red onion. So there are two ways of making this, but I always feel this is the easy way of doing it. You can separately sort your onions, ginger, garlic, tomatoes and everything, but I like giving a coarse grinding of all these and then sauteing it. So in goes 1.5 tomatoes, red tomatoes, nice ripe tomato. And I'm going to add a half a tablespoon. This is 1 full tablespoon, so I'm taking half a tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. And then I'm going to add 2 green chilies. So I'm going to coarsely grind this and we'll see after that. So you can see I have coarsely grinded the onions, tomatoes, ginger garlic and the green chili. So the next step, I'm using the same pan. So there is some oil. So I'm going to add another tablespoon of oil. And then I'm going to put all the grinded mixture. In goes all our grinded mixture, the tomatoes, onions and everything. So nicely give it a mix. And at this point add some salt, so that it's when you add salt, it helps to cook the paste or the onions and tomatoes faster. So I'm going to add some salt and I'm going to leave them to nicely turn little brown, close to brown. Until then I'm going to cook them. So you can see the onion, tomato, the coarsely grinded paste has reduced nicely, and look at that. So it's a nice texture right now. So at this stage, I'm going to add few masala powders. So little bit of turmeric, like half a teaspoon of turmeric, 2 tablespoon, 2 teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder. So give it a mix. We don't want to burn masala powder. So mix it nicely. So after chili powder, you need to put a teaspoon of garam masala powder. Mix it. So we don't want to burn any of our masalas. So put the flame in low and just mix it nicely. So you can see everything come together and started getting the smell of the masalas now. So at this stage, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of yogurt, beaten yogurt. So there's 1 tablespoon. There is another tablespoon. So again mix it. Nicely mix the yogurt to the masala. So if you don't want to add red chili powder, you can even substitute with a little bit of pepper powder, because we have already added green chili. And I've heard, if you cook bindi masala in mustard oil, it gives a very dhaba kind of a, taste and aroma. So I don't have mustard oil, so I'm cooking in regular refined oil. So the yogurt is in. So I'm going to pour some water right now. So close to a cup of water. I'm going to mix it nicely. I think I can add some more water. So, this is still thick. So I'm adding a little more water, a quarter cup more. Mix it again. And I'm going to close and cook this gravy till the oil oozes out. So you can see the oil has started oozing out. So this is the time, you can check your salt. So because we are going to add our fried bindi right now. So I'm going to add a bindi. Give it a mix. So the bindi is in. I'm going to add some coriander leaf, a little bit of coriander leaf, chopped coriander. And the next thing is, just if you want some, the tomatoes to bite, I have some small pieces of tomato in here. This is optional. So you can skip if you don't want. This is only if you want to get the tomato while you're eating, but you want to feel the bite of it. So everything is in. So I'm going to add a little sugar, say half a teaspoon of sugar, because we have added yogurt, a lot of tomatoes. So you might feel that, the gravy is a little tangy. So if you feel so, go ahead and add a half a teaspoon of sugar. Mix it. Okay. Nice smell coming at this point. So I'm going to add last few ingredients that we have. One is our kasuri methi. So I'm going to get some kasuri methi. I'm going to hand crush them. In goes the kasuri methi. Another thing that I have always thought, which makes this dish, stand out is a little bit of chaat masala. Say a pinch or a two of chaat masala. So mix this again. And just close and cook this for 1 minute or 2 max. So look at the bindi masala now. It's all ready. Look, the oil has oozed out. Nice good smell coming. And I think we are ready to serve. So the bindi masala is ready. And I hope you all enjoyed watching this recipe. It's a must-try recipe. This one goes very well with your rotis, chapatis, fulkas, naans, and even with jeera pulao. So I hope you all enjoyed watching the Tasty Affairs and all the videos, and let me know your feedback in comments, and please subscribe. Thank you.